Hey everybody, Gamer Grampz here, a channel all about gaming content for people who have probably passed puberty, and if they aren't, they at least act like it. The thumbnail wasn't just clickbait. Today we're starting off a Let's Play of Civ 6, and we're doing something a little bit different. We're going to be playing as Korea, but instead of chasing science, we're going to be chasing world domination. We're going to keep this short and sweet, so let's jump in balls deep. Hey everybody, and welcome to the channel here. We're going to get going. I thought I'd do something a little bit different. I did a playthrough, like my first game actually playing on Rise and Fall. I played as Mongolia because I wanted to test out Genghis Khan and his cavalry, and I ended up winning a scientific victory. So it kind of gave me the idea that, hey, you know what? Why not try to do something a little bit odd that you don't see very often? So we are going to be playing Korea with the intention of going for a domination victory. I mean, clearly it's not guaranteed, but that's definitely what we're going to be working towards. I was going to put all like the new civs in there, like a lot of people are doing on YouTube, but then I thought more about it and I thought, hey, you know what, if we're going to do like a World War III type game, why not put some countries in there that would be affected by a war if North Korea was to go and start some shit. So we got Chandragupta in there because India's pretty close, Germany, Japan, Russia, China, America, of course. Too bad we didn't have Trump. That would be kind of a funny mod to see if somebody out there made it. But anyways, and then Victoria to round off the list. Now, I'm definitely no expert at this game by any means whatsoever. I just enjoy it, and like I've been playing since Civilization 2. So I think I only have like 100 and some odd hours in to Civ 6 at this point. But anywho, we're gonna get started. I am only putting on Emperor because, like I said, I'm just kind of learning as I go here for the most part. If you are looking to learn specifically and not just kind of like watch this for entertainment, there might be things that like beginners can pick up from me playing. But I definitely suggest either checking out Potato McWhiskey or Civ 6 Trader. Both of them have very good content, especially Civ 6 Trader is very educational, but Potato's actually been putting out some really good content there. Like he has some tutorials and stuff that can really help people out. So check them out if you're interested. But anywho, I'll shut up here. We'll get going. So we got Emperor difficulty, standard. I put it on Pangea. Everything else is standard. We're leaving all the victory conditions because you don't want to be pigeonholed. You never know. And with that, we're just going to get going.
From the first stirrings of life beneath water, to the great beasts of the Stone Age, to man taking his first upright steps, you have come far. Now begins your greatest quest, from this early cradle of civilization on towards the stars. Queen Sandu, the stars reveal you lead Korea to greatness. Build Seoul to educate your people. For the secrets of the world are theirs to uncover. For those who would steal your knowledge, treat them to a rain of rocket-propelled fire from your Hwacha. Reach for the heavens, shrewd queen, and your people will reach with you.
I'm sorry, I have a dirty mind. I couldn't help but kind of chuckling when Sean Penn would say, would propel fire from your Hwacha. Anyway, so as Korea here, we get 10% culture and 10% science, and all cities have established governors, so clearly we're going to be wanting to get governors in quite a few of our cities, so maybe instead of going really deep down the governor branches, we kind of like get more of them at first, but I'll definitely be looking for Magnus as soon as we can here. They got the 3 kingdom bonus, so mines receive +1 science if there's an adjacent Seiwan district, farms get +1. They got their Hwacha, not her Hwacha, but their Hwacha, and then Siwan, which is a unique district group which replaces the campus. It's quite a bit different too, but we'll kind of get through that in game if you haven't seen any Korean Let's Plays. Okay, so here we go. As I said, I'm not exactly an expert, but I will kind of go through my thought process, and if it's educational, great. If not, oh well. But honestly, feel free to frickin' flame me in the comments or even give me suggestions. Like, I definitely could use all the help I can get in here. Anyways, what I like to do personally is I throw it onto strategy view when I'm founding cities and stuff like that and looking for spots. It just helps me kind of personally see everything a little bit clearer. Now, here where we're starting, the one difference about the Koreans is their specialty district, which replaces the campus, isn't like other campuses. For one, it has to be placed on hills, and then instead of the adjacency bonus that campuses normally get, the Koreans are actually based on the appeal. So we're going to throw it onto appeal here in our lens and kind of see where a good spot would be to go. Now I'm thinking, honestly, the way it's looking here is that I'm thinking I'm probably going to throw a campus down around here somewhere, like probably on this tile or this tile, depending on like what's over here. Because we do want to we're going to be obviously trying to start a war, so we're going to try and keep an eye out for good spots for industrial zones too, because you need to have production in order to build an army. Now, I'm thinking what I'm going to do is move down and sacrifice a turn here and settle on the spices, because if you don't know, if you settle on a luxury resource, you don't actually need the technology to use it, and you can sell them off to the AI players you come across and get boosts toward, like, get the money that you need to like buy settlers and builders or other things that you're looking to get. But yeah, I'm going to take a quick look. I'm going to throw this back off here, and I'm going to take a quick look this way with the warrior, and then I'm pretty sure that's where I'm going to go, unless I see something that changes my mind over here, and clearly no. So that is what we are going to do. We're going to move down and settle our city next turn. Okay, so now being that it is on Emperor, you can kind of abuse it if you're like know what you're doing. I usually play on Immortal. I've made a couple jumps up to DD and kind of got my ass kicked. So, but I do try and play as if I was on DD. So we're gonna go with the scout here first off, because in Civilization 6 Rise and Fall, it's really important to get that scout early, because you don't want to be going into a dark age unless you're intentionally trying to do so, and you really need to get your scouts out there in order to get the progress filled up down here on by like discovering things in like city states and tribal villages and whatnot. Now, as far as our tech goes, irrigation, it's not really a good thing to beeline for, because like that's far away from our thing, and there's obviously better things we can go for. I'm actually gonna go for mining here, so that hopefully if we get to the stone quickly here, we can go for that, and then probably just take it from there. But I am gonna start off with mining. Okay, so let's just keep exploring up here. Okay, so nice, there must be a continent line right here, so we got the boost to foreign trade. And it looks like there's a city-state there, so let's pop up, because we're going to try and get there as soon as we can. Hopefully we beat the AI who's exploring, because then you obviously get your guaranteed envoy with that city-state. And nice, we got it. So now that we have seen them, I am going to kind of go back this way though, because I want to be on this side of the river, just in case any barbarians spawn or any kind of shenanigans like that. Our scout should be finishing up here pretty soon, so what I'm probably going to do is send them down around this way, just so we can get a better idea of what's around us and hopefully find a good spot to settle our next city. Although now that I'm kind of looking at it, we might be able to settle a nice city in here, just because the like I said, with the change in Korea's campus, this is actually looking pretty interesting in here. So we'll take a look and see, check for that later in a bit. So now we got our settler out. I'm gonna jump into the slinger, and then from there, I don't know, we'll take a look and see what we come across, but I think I'm either gonna go for a settler or possibly another scout first, but we'll kind of take it as it comes. So we found a nice little goodie hut up here, so we're obviously gonna beeline for that. Ooh, Kenya, nice. So another great thing about getting scouts out early, aside from meeting the city-states, you actually get bonuses if you do get that envoy point. So we're actually picking up +1 culture now, I think, or +2 culture in the capital, right? +2 culture, yeah, and we're getting +2 science now, so it's a nice boost early on here for us. I take one more look down there and see what's kind of how far the mountain range goes, and then we'll kind of curve around. We want to stay pretty close
when you
to our
find
city
yourself
because
in a hole,
barbarians are
quit
going to be
digging.
spawning any time now, even on this lower difficulty level. So we want to be prepared for when they do. Mine.
At
Okay,
his
so we got that
best,
taken care of,
man
and
is the
because of the
noblest
culture
of all
bonus too, we're going to
animals.
be picking up our civics.
separated from law and justice.
So now, personally, this is my personal choice. I always go for discipline usually, but we haven't seen any barbarians yet, and because we have that culture boost, it probably won't be too long before we get our next civic. So I'm actually going to put the experience for recon units in for once. And now, personally, I don't see any point in putting God King in unless you're specifically going for a religious victory or a religious gameplay of some kind. I always think +1 production is better, personally, just because, you know, Pantheons really aren't that game breaking anymore. It's nice to get them, but you can, a lot of times you can find them from just popping goodie huts or like interacting with others, finding a religious city state and stuff like that. Okay, so anyways, let's see what we got here. You know what? I'm gonna go for beeline for writing here. It gets us closer to irrigation, which we have this luxury resource down here. We could get our tobacco online sooner, but also I want to do a domination victory, but because we have such a huge advantage as Korea as far as science goes, I also want to make science a big part of that, because I want to have like the latest, greatest units and be able to kind of kick the crap out of our enemies by having a higher technology. So as far as our civics trade, civics go, we got that bonus to foreign trade already, and we want to kind of get to state work first and early empire as quickly as we can, because ideally we're shooting for political philosophy. Let's see here, improve 3 tiles. We will be doing that pretty soon, but you know what, since I'm really thinking about going for that second scout, so our builder would be delayed, so there's no point in really getting craftsmanship early on, so we'll start going with our foreign trade to take advantage of finding that continent. Okay, so we popped the goodie hut, got 40 bucks there. Never a bad thing. Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, I'm thinking instead of maybe I make a settler and buy a scout, 'cause I'm on standard speed, so they can't be that expensive. What? Yeah, 120. Yeah, I think that actually would be a better choice. At least that's what I think. So we're gonna go for it. Okay, so got a point. Okay, they've moved their warrior down there, so we'll just say screw it and pop back across the river and continue on our merry way. Okay, speaking of barbarians. But you know what? They're far enough from our capital, and we got the mountain range there, plus having the city-state as a buffer. I think I'm just going to keep going this way and exploring and seeing what's up here. We can always circle back around anyway and take care of them to get the... you also get a boost. Oh, okay, so we got another city-state here. I was going to say, what the hell? Did I land on a goodie hut? So, okay, so we got the boost towards political philosophy. Oh, and we did find a goodie hut too. Nice. So it seems to be rolling along here. Not too bad a start at all. So the scout's following us. which doesn't really matter because we're not anywhere close to our city. So let's just keep meandering through. Now, we do have our slinger, though, and we want to get that boost towards archery with killing a unit with this slinger. But I am going to go straight into the settler now. And then when we get up to, in 4 turns, I guess, when we get up to 120, we'll purchase another scout and do it that way. Just to kind of get more of the map revealed, I'm going to take the long way around to get to the barbarian camp there. So we'll head up this way and see what we can see. I'm just going to take a quick look here, bear with me. And I'm going to kind of take a gander and try and plan out the next city. Love me or hate me all you want, but do yourself a favor and head over to these channels using their TVs. They actually know what they're doing and have locked down this grown gamer stuff. CenterStrain and Slack both have over 50,000 subs, so clearly I'm not the only one who thinks so. Or, you know, show me some love and subscribe.